He has a
Fruit
question for you.
Fruit Loops are all different colors, but are they all the same flavor?
Fruit Loops are all different colors, but are they the same flavor?
Inquiring minds want to know.
The important question of the day. Hey, Logan. Fruit Loops are all different colors, but are they the same flavor?
He says the color that they are is the flavor that they are.
Nice. What?
Frank, you want to comment?
Cynthia had a comment for you. Here it comes.
Oh, Cynthia's here. My favorite.
Why do I walk in when you're asking a question like that?
I'm I'm trying to keep Summit, involved in this.
Uh-huh.
I think they're all the same flavor myself.
I think so too.
They probably are.
But the green definitely tastes like lime, though, right?
I don't know. I think they taste all the same.
The green one stands out to me. It's because of the green.
Cynthia, how are you doing?
Teenager to bust them out.
I'm doing well, grading papers, and I had to come in for some water, and I heard your question, and I just had to shake my head.
Cynthia, are you grading math papers?
No, sorry, it's history right now.
Oh, wow.
When you need help with math, let me know.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you requested me on social media to be friends.
Well, they didn't have any other options, so I had to put friends.
So I didn't watch the Zuber video with you guys yet, with Jeff. You guys are going to be at speakers then for next year. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's kind of intimidating, but exciting. But,
yeah, you got a year to prepare, so you got some time.
You got time.
Yeah, we even went out for not breakfast, like brunch,
Yeah.
and we were just kind of talking it over and kind of getting our what is it, like an outline together on kind of when we may pivot and change it, but at least to start putting ideas together. We definitely want it to be interesting, engaging, and something that everybody can learn from.
Yeah, something relatable and attainable for all.
Talking about your journey and getting going, I assume, something like that.
Yeah, and even people that are on the fence, being involved in real estate doesn't necessarily mean you have to end up with 100 properties or 10 or even 5. It could just be maximizing what you have currently. If you just have one house, you're not planning on moving out, that's like your forever home, then hack it for a little bit. And well, I'll see how we talk about it. But kind of like in that vein where you don't have to end up with 1,000 properties. Just
I think that resonated, I think, pretty heavy in this year with everybody, with Coach Carson and Casey, and a lot of them were just like, you know what, you can get to your goal without having to have an extreme number and be happy, and just like you say, just streamline it and have a simpler, happy life.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that I heard Lumberjack say just when we were just having a side conversation, now that he's retired, he's like, it's so great. I get to go drop my kids off at school. And I was like, wow, like, that's amazing. He probably wouldn't have had that experience. And what if he would have never retired? And what if he just kept doing it? And then he misses all these like great opportunities with his kids. They're so cute. Like, why wouldn't you want to spend time with them? But now he gets the opportunity to do that, and he gets to be more hands-on. And that's like that's it. That's his why, is his family. And that's beautiful. I love that. I mean, I don't think all parents I don't realize the importance of that. We're not parents, but yeah, that would mean the world to me. Oh, I can go drop my kids off at school now.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, I feel blessed that way with our business. I have to be there on and off, pretty much every day, but I'm also able to sneak away and be there. I pick up my daughter a lot of times from school and that, so gives my wife a break, and I enjoy those times too. And we crank the music on the way home from picking her up from school and have a good time. So it's fun. That's times I know she'll
Aw,
look back on.
sweet.
So it's cool.
What do you
But
guys
I-
listen to?
You know what? She's 11 and she loves 90s country. So we yeah. Oh yeah. So we love, we'll have the Toby Keith going or all that kind of stuff. So but then I try to change it up on her once in a while, and we listened to some Patsy Cline the other day and some old school stuff. So that was cool. Change
Oh
it up.
wow, yeah, nice. So she's like in the oldies.
Mikey is a music buff, right? He's a
Is he?
pop culture. He's a pop culture. That's his Twitter handle name or
That's
X
right.
name.
That's right.
Yeah, pop culture adrenaline.
There you go. I'm looking forward. You were talking about Lumberjack and his why, and I'm really looking forward to. He's supposed to be the opener next year with his wife, is what he's talking about. I think that's going to be cool.
I'm so excited to listen to him. I'm so glad he's gonna be back. I'm so
You're wearing the flannel too.
yeah.
Representing the Lumberjack. That's cool. Well, cool guys. I don't know how long you want to go for. I just wanted to kind of get on here. Originally, this started with just me hitting up Mikey. I'm like, hey, I saw Sierra and Mark do their little talk. I was like, we should get on there and just rap back and forth about what our thoughts were on the whole deal. And anyway, but it was cool. And he's like, what about this person with it? I'm like, yeah, more the merrier. Let's make it a party. So here we are.
So cool.
Yeah, so
Well, I was thinking too, like, it would have been nice to be able to talk to more people. I'm a recovering awkward person, so I have to like, try extra to really like get out there. And even when I do talk to people, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But I was thinking like, how cool would it be to have like long tables and do almost like speed dating, but real estate style, right? Where you get to talk to pretty much everybody for about 5 minutes, and then it goes bing, 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 and then you switch chairs. You jot down phone numbers of people that maybe you think, oh, I'm gonna circle back with them, or you just like say, hey, this person they were cool. I'm gonna follow them on, whatever their social media, and that way you kind of get at least that one touch interaction with everybody, and you're not absorbing, one certain person's time or another person, and then you kind of just get you find your kind of people that way. And maybe
I think something like that's good. I think the name badges going forward would be huge, because if you walk around and you're going to see somebody be like, oh, I recognize their name from the live streams, or so you kind of have something in common with them. And then if it says the name of their market on there also, that would be really helpful, where it kind of just as you're walking around. I mean, the idea of the speed dating, it would be kind of cool too, but just a way to connect with people that benefit each other, I guess. So it's just neat.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool to have like your location, either your home location with your investment location on that name tag, so that when you meet people, maybe are either in the same town or the same county, same region, you have somebody to hit it off with, and who knows what it could turn into. My area is so small. There is somebody in the group I tried to connect with just early on in the Facebook group, but never heard anything back. And I was hoping he was going to be at the event, but I didn't see him. But that's the only person in my area. So that'd be kind of cool too, having that connection.
I don't know. Mark seemed to be handing out my phone number to people who wanted to call me about stuff. I had Sam called me about the Boxable thing, and then I don't know if it was you, Mark, but someone came up to me later and they were like, are you the girl that invests in Tennessee? Like, someone said the girl dressed in all black is who's in Tennessee, and I'm supposed to find you. So I'm like, who's telling people?
Hey, I'm trying to help you out.
I was calling my phone. I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
Our little networking pimp.
I know
Hey.
it is, right?
Oh,
I'm gonna get a shirt that says that.
that's so funny.
Well, I suggest putting, if you're single or in a relationship, 2 on the name tag.
Single, looking to mingle. Yeah, it's funny.
But Sierra, Kim said she's down for the girls' night out too.
Yeah, and Zuber messaged me and said Olivia was down for the girls' night. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make it happen.
There you
Did I
go.
did I
Whoa.
mention that to you, Saleko, when I interviewed you?
What was
Interviewed you that they wanted to have a girls' night out.
Oh no, you
Did
didn't
I?
tell me,
Oh,
but
okay, yeah.
I'm down to go.
But you guys got to bring more girls with you too, right? Oh wait, is Cynthia listening still yet?
That would be awesome. I'm actually trying one of my really good friends. She's gonna become a house hacker, and she's a nurse, and she'll be renting out the other rooms to traveling nurses. So she's actually in the process right now of getting, you know, all her taxes taken care of, so she can find out what she can go out and shop for, which house, how many bedrooms, and what she can qualify for. I would love to bring her out there. That would be
How tall is she?
Sizing her up already.
She's a little shorter than me. She's single.
Nurse, she heals.
She's a very sweet girl. But yeah, it would be great to do that. I've had her come out to some of the meetups out here in Denver, and she got super inspired. And like, I think it was just one meetup she went to, and she's like, I want to do it, and she's already looking for a house. So I'm really happy for her.
House hacking is
Yeah.
such a good way to get started.
Yeah, we got back and Mike, he was already at another networking event Friday night.
Was he?
Yeah, I got
Well,
how was
pictures
it,
of I
Mikey?
got pictures of him.
Well, thanks
were
to
there
you,
too.
I'm just hopping on your coattails. So thanks to you.
Nice.
What was it, Mikey?
Mikey,
Let's hear about it.
Thank you for the shortbread stuff. I've been snacking on them all day today. They're so good.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So
It's like the premier cookie of the islands.
Nice.
So good. Well, my phone battery is going to kick the bucket, so I'm gonna hop off here before it goes.
all right.
It was great to see you guys.
Good to see you too,
See you
Sarah.
later.
Thanks for jumping on.
Bye.
Good seeing you, Sarah.
Bye, Summit.
Sarah.
See you later.
I'm assuming Nathan's driving, so bye, Nathan.
Oh, I thought it was her driving. I was getting nervous. when she was
I
driving
know.
around.
She's looking at the camera.
Okay, she's not driving. That's good. That's good.
Hey, if I could ask Soleka, do you find, you mentioned your friend being interested, do you find that that's a minority? Or are a lot of your friends interested in what you're doing? Or do you find that they don't really think it's something that they could do?
So I grew up around a lot of boys, so naturally I'm more friends with boys than girls. So I've had more friends that are guys than girls. Of course, they're all like married off and stuff, so we kind of lost touch. But she is a friend of mine that recently became friends with me about, I would say 5 years ago. We got like more acquainted with each other. So yeah, she's one of the few. I think I have like 3 girlfriends. So again, recovering awkward person. But do I find it as a minority that like girls want to do it?
Or just in general.
I mean, just
Or
in
that-
general, your friends and acquaintances, because what I found here in our market, I've tried to reach out, you know, through Bigger Pockets and stuff and try to set up some meetups. And we did have the good fortune to get a group going. It was another Bigger Pockets member that's a local real estate agent. And then when we finally all got together, I found that Cynthia and I were like, even though we're brand new at it, we were the most experienced investors in the room. And that was, I guess what I'm saying is we wanted to be the little fish so we could learn from others, but they, and then the group kind of disbanded and, I guess lost interest, but, in our area that we talk and people, oh, that's cool, but nobody ever wants to go further than that. I was just curious in your, where you guys live and your network of friends, if that was the same or not.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, in the like when we were on our 3rd house hack, we were already seeing the income snowball, and we were already seeing like just it was like getting a raise every year is what I was telling Zuber. Like, yeah, it just, whoa, all of a sudden your bank account starts to starts to go up higher and higher, and it's about to, cover what you make at work. And so I was like trying to tell as many people as possible. For me, I was like, wow, they don't know about this. This is so cool. Like I'm literally going to be able to retire in a couple of years. Oops. And I want to tell as many people as possible. So I did, but you know what? It didn't stick. And so I learned that if somebody wants to do it, they'll ask you and they'll go through with it. And if it's not something that they even care about, you're kind of wasting your breath, which really sucks, because I wish the people I would have told back then were doing it, or even started doing it. They would have been done too. But they're not. So it's unfortunate. But that's why these, like, even things like this, I'm talking to like-minded people. Like, you guys understand the power of real estate. You guys understand that it's not some gimmick. It's a real thing. It's a win-win situation. You are providing somewhere for someone to live, a safe, comfortable space, a roof over their heads, which is that's like one of our biggest needs. And then they're paying you. So it's a win-win. You're making your money. They're living in a place that they like and enjoy, and it's a great thing, and it's a win for all. So no, some people don't get it, but some people do. Some of our roommates have actually, people that we've lived with right next door, the room right next to us, they started off at paying us, $800 a room or $1,500 for a 1-bedroom, like little space. And now they're on their second house hack, and now they're doing it too. And I have no doubt that they're going to reach their financial independence number.
Yeah, that's great. It seems like well, at least in my experience, when you start to share your experience with someone, a lot of times the first reaction is like, what's the gimmick? What are you trying to sell me? And it's too bad.
It is. It's unfortunate, but now they're seeing. Actually, we would never put anything up about our journey or anything. So basically, like, my family members and people from work, which I don't even talk to now, that doesn't even matter. But my family knew about it, and like some friends here and there, but not really. And I think now that we're like putting our story out there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what? That's what you guys are doing? You guys are retired now? That's crazy." And the questions will probably come back as far as like, how do I get started? Like, dude, I told you this 5 years ago, 6
Why
years
didn't
ago.
you tell us this?
What did you tell us? Yeah, but we did.
You did.
Point.
They didn't want to hear it, or they didn't believe it.
Yeah, they didn't believe it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just too much work, because you guys did go through a lot to get started. We all did, but I guess most people don't. And I get discouraged because I consider myself old. I turned 60 this year, and I see, like all you guys are so young. You have so many years to enjoy the benefits of real estate and stuff like that. And like Dion says, we're dragging people kicking and screaming to a better life, but they really resist. So
Yeah.
Some people are just happy dreaming.
Yeah, exactly. They just want their Pinterest board and that's it, but they're not doing anything to get there.
Right.
I called out the guy that I told you about on X. He was talking about house hacking, and I said, "Oh, I met this power couple on PTO for life on YouTube," and he's like, "Oh man, you can't do me like that on X." And
One that has the 7 properties.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
People have a hard time with it. Just takes starting with one. They don't understand it. It's the same with anything. Yeah, I tell people going to the gym. The hardest part is walking through the door.
Yeah, that's a good point, Chris. I think about that sometimes, because just getting started with one, it's easier. But now that we're in the game, I think starting off with 2 is even better, because you have one to help if something goes wrong with the first one. But if you just
Right.
have one and things go wrong, that's, you know, you're be putting money out of your pocket to cover expenses and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, and you know, I always laugh because the markets that we're in, the homes are pretty cheap. You know, we bought a couple for 60,000-70,000, and that was our way to be able to get in. But those were some that we bought a little bit further down the line in our journey, and those are the best performing ones so far. So, you know, like I said before, getting a little bit better each deal helps. But I had to go back and think, if we just started out, I would encourage people to try to buy two or at least a duplex, because then you have, you know, the one unit to help cover the other one if anything not goes wrong, but if there are unexpected expenses or things like that. So that's a great point.
Yeah, I mean, when I started, I bought my first house. I was young, and I was 24. Didn't have any idea about the rental market. Didn't have any clue. I just kind of fell into it. Almost 2 decades later, had some people try to tell me about it, but I wasn't ready in life. Like my world just was not ready. And having that one, when I finally did make it a rental, it changed everything. It helped me survive through things that I was going through at the time, and that sold me on it. But when I was younger, I had roommates. Now they call it house hacking, but I had roommates. It's all stuff that people have done. They just aren't looking at it in the right mindset. And that's kind of our job now. As we go through this, we try to help people change their mindset.
Yeah, actually a perfect example is Jeff's brother, who is in the most perfect position to be able to house hack. Has like all this money set aside, single guy, no
dog.
student loans, just one dog.
No
Like he could
kids,
be no kids,
girlfriend.
no girlfriend, like nothing to hold him back. And he lives in this really expensive apartment complex, right? He's renting. And Jeff tells him, what if you house hack? And he goes, I don't know, bro. I don't want to live next to people. He's living in an apartment complex. He is next to people right now. The only difference is he would own the property and he would offset his mortgage payment. And that doesn't seem to click. He's a smart guy, but that part, it doesn't seem to click. And he sees our journey.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows. But he doesn't want to live next to people. So I just don't understand. He doesn't have to have roommates. Just get a duplex, bro. And he won't.
Yep.
I've tried to tell people, young couples starting out, get a duplex, or buy a big enough place and rent out a room and let them pay. Nope, don't want to do it. Already did the roommate thing. Well, okay, kick, scream, struggle, enjoy life, because you can make it a whole lot easier. Yeah, I've been through it. I run numbers. Wish I would have done things a little differently. So just trying to help. And some people are going to, and some aren't. Like I said, it's unfortunate, but we all get stuck in our own mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But yet they want what you have, right? When they see you doing, they're like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, but I don't want to do the work.
Yeah. They're the first ones to get jealous.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And that's something too. Well, we're all sitting here talking. You mentioned earlier all the people kind of on the same journey. We're all on the same page, different levels, but for the most part, we're all there. And that's what's nice about all this, because we are trying to push each other forward. And you try to talk to friends about this, and when they don't understand it or they get jealous, it just makes us conversations really difficult, really awkward sometimes. So I just appreciate having everybody like you guys just sharing stories, helping out. I think that's what's going to make us all better and stronger through all of this.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. That's our goal, is less than that. The people that already want to know about it, good. Then they'll be able to get to know a little bit more. Some of the struggles, some of the pain points that we all struggle with, and that we can get through. And there's more of a community now than ever. Yeah, you
Mhm.
know, back then maybe there was something, but we didn't know about it. I talked to him about Hasaki, and he talked to me about Hasaki. That was it.
Well, I think from that event, since that event, I think the ORAAT community, I mean, look at now, I think it's really just going to explode even more because here we were really behind these channels, but now that we've come together, not only were we behind the channels that we were excited to go and meet these people in person, but now we've all met each other. And so now we've got all these little cliques and friendships where it's just like, boom, now we're really just exploding out everywhere. So it's pretty cool to see all that. Here we're only a week out from the event, and where I feel
I know,
already.
right?
I know. Chris has called me like 20 times already. Chris has called me like 20 times and messages me all day.
Dude, it's because you
funny.
keep texting me. You keep sending me like all these selfies and stuff, dude.
That's good.
You
And
guys are
you know,
so
I mean,
cool.
you guys
We
send me these
wouldn't
dirty.
meet you guys otherwise.
Mark keeps sending me all these dirty jokes and stuff, and it's like, dude, like, come on.
That's
Cynthia's
funny.
not going to be happy.
Well,
Yeah,
cool,
I was
guys.
thinking, should I move out of the room and me and Chris switch so that Mark and Chris could mix together?
No, man.
No, I mean, you know, just that event. I mean, just some of us. I mean, Mark and I, we hit it off, and Mikey, same thing. We just found whatever it was that clicked, and you know, we bonded, hit it off, you know, and then just that little circle kept growing as that time went on. Uh, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to watch.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
they're all organic friendships and connections. Like Mark, he was just so easy to talk to. And I didn't know until later on that he was the financial firefighter that I had been seeing on the Dion chats and on Zubers stuff. So then I put the face to the name and was like, oh, I know you. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, I knew him without knowing him. So it was really cool to be able to see everybody in person. Next year, yeah, it's gonna be even better. And
Yep.
maybe a couple years from now, we'll all be doing this on a yacht, you know.
There you go. It'll be the Zuber cruise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That'll be awesome.
So Frank, how's your channel coming along?
It's creeping up slowly. I'm learning every day. You know, Josh mentioned the Zoom thing when we first started. So I'm new to all this stuff. Even being able to hold a Zoom call was a learning lesson for me. YouTube is definitely new to me. Luckily, my son is helping me through that. And but yeah, I'm excited. I think the first few videos, I don't know, are a little bit bland. Cynthia was telling me I have to be a little bit more animated, but that's just not, I don't know, not my personality yet. But yeah, I hope it'll come, and I hope it brings some value to people. That's the main thing that we wanted to, you know, get across. That
You got to get Cynthia on the video. Yeah, both of you.
I know.
pretty soon. But yeah, I think in the near future, we're hoping to do more podcast style like you do with Sierra and Joel. I think that having that conversation with someone else is going to be helpful. And you know, and you've been with us sometimes on our Wednesday calls. Maybe in the future, recording parts of those to put out as well, because a lot of great questions get asked and answered on those calls. So I think that could bring some value as well.
Oh, Sierra's video just popped up on my screen.
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking one good thing is we only have 50 more weeks to wait until we see each other again.
Yeah.
You guys can always come to Hawaii, man.
Yeah.
We're planning on it. Hey, so you were actually you were interviewing somebody, Mark, and you were saying that you have some Airbnbs
Yes.
in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, we're planning on going there sometime.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, let us know.
So
I
maybe we
mean,
can stay at one of your Airbnbs. I mean,
yeah,
I'm all about it. I would love to support a local person, especially somebody from the ORAAT community.
yeah, yeah. We got, they're all small. I mean, like perfect for couples. Yeah.
Well, you know, we live in a room, so we don't, we're not
Don't,
picky.
hey, you can't be house hacking the unit now. You can't be like renting it and then renting out part of the place now while you're there.
No, we're really respectful. We have really good reviews on Airbnb. We always keep the place
Immaculate.
pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else was I going? I was going to ask Frank something else. Oh no, your Wednesday thing. You sent me the link. I couldn't get on.
Oh, really? Maybe a couple people had that problem. There was only about what, Mikey, about 6 or 8 of us that were able to that joined last week, but I'll keep sending it. So it's Wednesdays at 6.
I
Oh,
was
well,
like, I was like,
Pacific.
damn, Cynthia blocked me.
Maybe she did. Maybe she did it without me knowing it.
Yeah, I was like, I can't get in.
So what is the Wednesday group? I'm not familiar with that one.
It's well, Mikey reached out after I was interviewed on Dion's channel, and we started talking every weekend, and then we thought there was kind of a central a core group of us that were always in the chat, so we thought we'd ask a few other people if they wanted to join us on Wednesdays. So we get together, we've been getting together every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. And like I said, Mark, maybe my Zoom inexperience was part of the issue last Wednesday, but I'm trying to get better at that. So if I get, your guys' emails, you send me your emails, and that's usually how I send out the invites just before our call on Wednesdays. Okay. And, it'd be great to have some new faces, some new stories and stuff like that, some more experience. Right now, we're, we have like Chester's with us. It doesn't have any rentals yet. And then Cody is probably the largest so far. He's got this 16 units and a laundromat. So we just talked about what our week was like, any issues we came up with. Sometimes we're able to help people keep moving forward, setting goals for the next week, things like that. So
that's sweet. I'd like to join when I can. Of course, sometimes the day gets crazy, but yeah, ours is it's easy. It's pto4life@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then love to join. And then most times Jeff's on phone calls or doing showings or something. So if he can't jump on, then I'll try to jump on, or if I can, maybe he can, or maybe we can together. I like to.
Yeah, there's definitely no pressure, but we definitely welcome. And that was one thing when we first started out about not really screening anybody, but we wanted to make sure that it was a good fit, to invite people to join us. And so far, there has not been anyone that, we would not consider letting them join us. Everybody in this community is so great and just wanting to help everybody. So I don't think that is going to be an issue. And like I said, there's no pressure. If you guys can join, that would be awesome. And, stay as long as you want. You got to be careful, because the group that joins us every week will go on for days if you let them. And, seriously.
Oh, that's this guy right here.
Trap people.
Yeah. And, real estate is the main topic, but we talk about all kinds of stuff, relationship advice, different things like that. Bad jokes from Mark and all kinds of
I heard that. Yes, I go off topic a little bit.
No, not you.
Yeah. But yeah. It's always a good time.
Well, cool, guys. You guys think we should keep going, or should we wrap it up, or what do you think?
Whatever you like.
I gotta bounce soon anyway, so up to you guys. But
Yeah.
Okay, well, this was fun. Thank
It
you
was
so
very
much.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
I've been thinking about it all week of just like, hey, how can we keep this connection going? So we'll try to, I think one of us should just try to do something here and there and just keep it rolling.
Yeah,
Josh?
Josh, how can I get your information, Josh?
I will send, I'll PM it over to you.
Okay. Okay, great.
Cool.
Great
Sweet.
talking to you all.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, everyone.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.